Check 1, 2, everybody. This is Flavor Flav in the building. Welcome back to the Flavor Flav Show, everybody. Original podcast. Hey, yo, check this out. Right about now, I'm very, very excited and honored to bring my next guest up into my set. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something about my next guest. Number one, yeah, that's right, I got bragging rights. He happens to be my godson. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, hey, yo, check this out. My godson is in the ring, and he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Right about now, he's 4-0. You know what I'm saying? He's 4-0. So everybody, without further ado, let me tell you who. He goes by the name, and it's going to be the next champ of the world. He goes by the name of Nico Ali Walsh. Yo, Nico! What's up, man?
Thanks for having me on.
Yo,
here.
thank you for coming by my spot, man. Come here, man. Come here. Come back here for a second, man.
What's happening?
Come back here for a second, man. Come on, say hi. Say what's up to the people. Everybody.
What's up?
Yo, Nico Ali Walsh in the building, G. Yeah, boy. Yo, thank you for coming by my spot.
Thank you so much, Flav.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo.
Yes, Flav.
Come on, let's sit down and have a conversation.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, we get ready to have some fun. We get ready to talk to y'all.
Yes.
Nico Dins. Nico in the building.
Nico Dins.
Yeah, boy, Flavor Flav in the building. With no other than the legendary future legend, Nico Ali Walsh.
Yes, Flav.
Nico!
What's going on?
I finally got you here on my podcast, bro. This is
Flav,
crazy.
I've been waiting. I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, you know what? I think this interview right here is long overdue, bro.
This will be our first time talking with the cameras on.
I know.
Yeah.
Like crazy. Hey, yo, listen. I just want to say, first of all, congratulations on your 4-0.
Thank you, Flavidins.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You came a very, very long way.
You know
what
that,
I'm saying?
yeah.
How does it feel to be 4-0?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I mean, you know, it's hard because your eyes aren't set on a goal for long since I've been fighting like almost every month.
Right.
So before it was 1-0, and then it was 2-0, then it was 3-0, then it was 4-0. But I had my eyes set on 4-0 because for some reason that number just stuck in my head. So now that we're 4-0, 5-0 next.
That's right.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Any other number you have with O behind it, it's going to follow.
It's good.
Just like 4-0 did.
Yeah. I mean, one step at a time, you set those little goals and it happens every single time it has.
I mean, I remember, man, when you start throwing your first punches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the Hit Factory.
Oh my gosh.
You know? And I watched your development all the way from then to now.
I know.
And I see the development, you know what I'm saying? And you've been boxing now for what, about 7 years? About 6.5?
No, it's been almost close to 8.
Close to 8?
It's been close to 8, yeah.
Wow, time flies fast.
In 2014 was when I was like, I'm gonna go into that's when I signed up for amateur boxing. So I start my timeline starts officially 2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, check this out. What I want to specifically do right now, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about your grandfather.
Let's do it.
I want to talk about the legend himself.
Yes.
The greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Let's do it.
Your grandfather.
Let's do it.
And, I mean, it was your grandfather
Yes.
that really set the tone for boxing. You know, he brought style to the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He brought style to the game, and to where everybody in boxing now, mostly everybody in boxing, has his style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to be the grandson of a boxing legend?
I don't feel anything from it because, I don't think I'll ever be able to see him the way everyone else sees him.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. I think every boxer nowadays takes something from him. If it's not boxing, they try to take, his humor or, it's a good thing though, because I mean, he brought like spunk to boxing, where boxing was just guys like Sonny Liston who were just stone cold killers.
Right. Right.
But he brought that energy and that that fun energy.
Yeah.
Without it wouldn't be the same.
Your grandfather seemed like he was a fun person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he and not only that, but he always was a good performer. He always had jokes.
You gotta perform. And because boxing isn't just fighting. It's like you gotta fight, and then you've gotta not only fight, but you gotta perform. That's what the biggest boxers do.
Right, because when you're in that ring, you're on a stage.
Yeah. And you got to be able to do both, because, I mean, the boxers who are amazing at fighting and just fight, a lot of people call him boring. They're like, he doesn't bring anything, to the table. And then the boxers who can't fight but are entertaining, they're like, he can't fight. That's why when you can do both, someone like Tyson Fury, where he's just funny,
right,
and he can beat anybody,
right.
Those make the fights.
What type of relationship did you have with your grandfather?
I mean, we were close. He was the only living grandfather I had, which made us so close, because all my other grandfathers had passed away before I was even born. So he was the only grandfather.
Right.
And he lived in Arizona, so we would always travel from Vegas, where I live, to Arizona, and that's a couple hours drive.
Right. And right before he passed away, I seen a lot of pictures. You guys were kind of close.
Yeah.
You were close, you know what I'm saying?
You were at the house.
Yes, a couple of times. Hey, let me tell you something, man. The day that I met your grandfather, oh my God. I mean, it was like one of the greatest moments of my whole entire life.
Flav, I still have the video.
Do you?
At his not the first time you meeting him, but at his last birthday, he was eating a Butterfinger, and I put you on FaceTime with him.
Right.
Yeah, and you started singing on FaceTime.
911 is a joke.
Yes. So I still have those videos.
And that was his last
birthday. Yeah. But he was eating a Butterfinger and FaceTiming you, and that was funny. I've got a ton of videos and pictures about that I'm sure you haven't even seen yet.
Probably.
Oh, no, I'm gonna show you.
But the time when I met him, man, and I came down to your house because your mother gave me a call, and I always told your mom, I said, look, if your father ever comes to the house, could you please let me know? And one day, your mother gave me a call, and she said, hey, bro, you got to come to the house. Daddy's here.
Oh, gosh.
I was like, what? Yo, man.
Flav, I remember that. That had to have been.
To see me hustling and bustling down to your crib, man. I ain't gonna lie, but Ricochet Rabbit couldn't even travel that fast.
Oh my goodness,
man! Word up, man! And I got down to your house, man. And
I remember that.
Walked in the living room, and your grandfather was sitting on the couch. Yeah.
What was that? 2013?
I think so. I think it was about 2013
that was before,
to 2014.
That was before I even got into the amateur program.
This was before you got into boxing, period. This was before I seen you throw that first punch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it was
But check this out. Your grandfather was sitting there on the couch, man. I mentally lost it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I kept my composure. You know what I'm saying? I started performing for him a little bit and everything. You know, he put a little smile on his face and everything. You know what I'm saying? Then went sat down next to him, took a couple of pictures and everything. And right before he was leaving your house,
Yes.
I assisted putting your grandfather in the car. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
true.
You. Thank you. I got bragging rights.
I remember that
bragging
so
rights.
well because he left his glasses.
Huh?
I remember you helped him into the car and he left his
glasses. That's right.
I remember that.
You know, but you used to always clown around with your grandfather a lot.
Oh yeah. No, I mean we did a
Putting
ton of
on that
magic
Freddy
tricks.
Krueger mask.
Oh my God, that wasn't even a Freddy Krueger mask. That was just an old man mask.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like Freddy Krueger, but that was ugly.
But you could tell that's family fun.
Yeah,
you know?
it was
you
a
had
ton
a lot
of
of fun with your grandfather.
Oh yeah. I mean, we all did that kind of stuff. That was our thing, dressing up in weird costumes and doing magic tricks and watching horror movies.
Right.
That was our thing.
Yeah, man. I remember me watching mostly a lot of your grandfather's fights, man.
Yeah.
You know, with him and George Foreman.
Joe Frazier.
Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Yep.
And one person that still respects and loves your grandfather to this day, man, has a lot of respect for your grandfather. Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Floyd Mayweather Sr., yeah.
I'm sorry, Floyd Mayweather Sr. He's got a lot of love and respect for your grandfather,
Yeah.
man. Which everybody did.
Yeah. But I remember when I first met Senior, he was wearing a tracksuit that had my grandfather on the front and my grandfather on the legs.
That's right.
You were there.
That's right. It
was at one of my amateur fights, yeah.
At one of your amateur fights.
I remember that too, yeah. That was crazy.
Wow.
Time's flying, Flav.
It is.
Yeah.
It is because it wasn't that long ago that you was an amateur.
No. I mean, just a couple years is like, now it's like, it seems like a decade ago.
How's your workouts? Are they hard and intense?
I mean, the workouts between now and like the amateur days is like night and day. Yeah, they're intense now. They're super intense now. Now they're camps. They're not just workouts anymore. They're not just training to stay in shape. They're camps, and I've got a goal in mind. So that's perfect.
So what's the difference between can you feel the difference between your amateur fights and your pro fights?
Yeah, you know what? For some reason, the amateur fights, I came back after the fights feeling more sore. Isn't that weird? After the amateur fights, and you're wearing headgear and you're wearing bigger gloves, more padding, I was more sore in those fights than the pro fights.
Well, that's probably too because your body is just adapting to the sport.
That might be it.
You know?
Definitely, I've always been like, I need a fight in the pros because the amateurs is just, it's so much different. It's so much different. I love the pros. The amateurs was not fun for me.
Well, you've been through some transitions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've been through some trainers and everything, you know?
Yep.
I remember, I got to tell this story.
Let's hear it.
I got to tell this story, all right? The day when you showed me your phone and you was on the lawn with this boy.
Yeah.
And y'all had the gloves on and y'all was just on the lawn just, you know, bullshitting around. And you hit this guy with a right in the face. Pow! And the guy was like, no, I don't want no more.
2 minutes left.
I remember that.
I was like, you know what? You need a box. I said, you need the box, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, if I could get you in the boxing, would you do it? You thought about it for a little second. Then you said, you think I could do it? I said, I know you could do it. What are you talking about? Do I think you could do it? I know you could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Amateurs.
Then you said, okay, I'll give it a try. And we got the permission from Bob and Rashida, from your mom and your dad.
Yep.
And then I took you over to Rival.
Flav, you bought my first pair of sparring gloves.
Got you some boxing gloves and some shoes.
Yep.
And everything, you know what I'm saying? And then your mom found Kevin over at
Hit Factory.
At Hit Factory.
Yep.
Over at Hit Factory, and that's when you first started out. And also, I had Karma going. Mm-hmm. My son Karma going, right?
Yeah.
In the whole nine.
That was, I mean,
and around that time when you started, Devin Haney was little too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was little too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watched you go from Kevin, from Hit Factory. Then
Roy Jones.
We went to Roy Jones Jr. Gym.
Yep.
Shout out to Roy Jones that break your bones. Yeah, boy. Yup. And we
Roy
started
Jones Gym.
working out at Roy Jones Jr. and we had Kofi.
Yep.
As our trainer, and then it was me, you, Karma, and EJ.
Yes. Yes.
It was me, you, Karma, and EJ over at Roy Jones Jr.
And then it switched.
And then
once I got into high school.
And then, hold on. Come on, I gotta put out my bragging rights.
All right, go ahead.
I gotta put out my bragging rights. I got bragging rights. That's right. When
You're good with the timeline. You're hitting. You're hitting all points.
Because when Kofi had us in the gym, then it was time for you to start sparring.
Yes.
And they would put who in the ring with you?
Oh my God!
That's right.
That was back when me and you would get in the ring together.
Yes, I was like your first sparring partner.
Oh my goodness!
And you know what? I like the rule that Kofi had. I could hit you and EJ, but y'all couldn't hit me back.
Yeah. I was trying to work on defense, trying not to get hit.
That's right.
Flav, that was, oh my gosh.
Yup, then you went from Kofi to Giff.
Yes. And then
you worked out with Giff for a while.
And Jalen.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And then
that's when your levels had started really going up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you started working with Giff, he started getting your levels up.
Yeah. And I was with Giff for my entire amateur career. I was with Giff. I fought with Giff for all of my amateur fights, not including the ones before, which were like exhibitions. Like the ones I did in Chicago when I was little were like exhibitions and stuff, but I was with Giff for like all of my amateur career. Oh, yeah.
Yo, he was good, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I was with him.
And not only that, but you and Giff had a real close relationship, too.
Yeah, we still do. I still talk to Giff like every single week.
You go over his house a lot, too, and play video games and stuff over at his crib.
Yeah.
And all that great stuff.
Yep.
You know, so I miss Giff, too, man. You know what I'm saying?
I still talk with Giff all the time.
Yeah.
We still play video games, me, him, and a bunch of other like UFC fighters that he trains now. We just hop on Call of Duty.
Wow.
And play games.
Then from Giff you went to
I went to Abel.
Up in Big Bear. Right.
And we did that for a few months. And then right after that I went straight, then I turned pro, and then I went straight to Shug.
Right.
And then now I'm here.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a timeline.
You've been through a transition, bro.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. We've come a long way, put it that way.
Yeah.
Very long.
Very long. Who is your favorite fighters today? Who do you like in boxing today?
Oh, the number one fighter, like not just in today, I think he's one of the greats of all time is Canelo.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously.
I like Canelo.
Canelo is amazing. But like the up and comers, you've got Devin, you've got
Mad shout out to Devin. Devin Haney. Yeah, boy. I'm proud of you, Devin.
Flav, you've got Devin Tank Davis.
Tank Davis. Yo, let me tell you something, man. I love Tank, man.
Yeah. Those guys are...
Man, he's unstoppable, man.
Yeah, they're bringing the noise, so they're doing really good. But my favorite, Canelo. Canelo's pound for pound number one. I don't think anybody beats him.
Yeah.
But Canelo, Tyson Fury, he's the heavyweight champ right now. He's still unbeaten. I
like Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I like Tyson Fury.
He is crazy. He is crazy in the best of ways.
And then also, another one of your favorite fighters was G.
Triple G.
Triple G.
Yeah. And he fought Canelo. Canelo gave Triple G his only loss. Yeah. They fought twice. The first one was a draw. The second one, Canelo won and gave Triple G his only loss.
Wow.
Crazy.
See, boxing is a lot different from what it used to be back in the day and shit.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. But I remember like my boy Zab Judah. Like Zab Judah?
Yep.
Zab
he gave Mayweather.
Zab! What's up, Zab?
We used to hang out with Zab back in the Hit Factory days. I just remember
That's right.
going
He used
places.
to come through.
Yeah, he would be there.
That's right. He would come through every now and then at the Hit Factory.
Yep.
Zab.
But he was a great fighter. When he fought Mayweather Jr., he gave him a run for his money. That was a good fight.
Hey, let me tell you, man. Yeah, that was a good fight. That was a real good fight. And when it come down to Mayweather Jr., smartest boxer right now that put on gloves.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
And he's still, even though he's retired, he's still doing his thing.
He's about winning. He's about winning, and he's about business.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. I mean, I know the name of the game is to hit and not be hit.
Yes.
But every fighter that gets in the ring is going to get hit, including Floyd. But Floyd knows how to put that shoulder out there, you know what I'm saying, and slip them punches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. His dad, Floyd Mayweather Sr., that's my boy. His birthday is on the 15th. Mine is on the 16th.
Of March.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather Sr. Think about my boy, Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray
Leonard.
Oh, no. Sugar Ray Leonard's one of the greatest of all time. He's on my top 5 list.
Yo, you know who else is my boy? Pernell Whitaker. What you think about Pernell?
Yeah.
That's my dude.
No, all those guys were great. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya was great.
Oscar De La Hoya.
There's so many of those guys.
You think Manny Pacquiao will make a comeback?
I hope not. Manny Pacquiao's up there with one of the greats. But Flav, I mean, we want him to retire because he was boxing's only 8 division world champion. He was in 8 different weight classes, and that was never done before. So I don't want to see him fight anymore. I don't want him to get hurt or something.
Right. You
know,
right.
But he's one of the greats. Pacquiao's one of the greats.
Well, you know, we got to give a shout out to one of your most favorites,
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson's one of the greats. Mike. Say what you like. That's right.
Flav, he helped a ton in my mental development because when I started in the amateur program, you took me to his house and he would give me the tips here and there at his house, and that meant the absolute world to me. And then skip a few years, he went to the freaking amateur fight at the D.
Right.
Back in 2017 or something, 2018, he went to my amateur fight.
I was going to say, wasn't that around 2016 at the D?
It was 2016. I'm sorry. It was 2016. It was 2016.
That's right.
Yep.
Come on,
yep. It was 2016, and I won that fight. It was a TKO, and it was just amazing that he was there. He was there. You were there. Lorenzo Fertitta was there. There were so many people there. That was fun.
Is
That
Mike
fight was
Tyson
fun.
still your favorite today?
Mike Tyson's amazing. I mean, Mike Tyson is still Mike Tyson's a part of my top 5 list with Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay, who's your top 5? Name your top 5.
Oh, it's tough. My grandfather's number 1,
Uh-huh.
but that like goes without saying. I put Canelo at number 2. That's how much I think of Canelo. And then number 3 is Mike Tyson. It's hard to put them in order like this. Number 4 is Sugar Ray Leonard. And then number 5 is Sugar Ray Robinson.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my top 5 as of right now. But it changes so much. And it's hard to put all those greats in numerical order. You can't do that.
Hey, you know one person that I got to bring up?
Huh?
My man Leon.
Yes.
Leon Spinks, man. I miss Leon.
Yeah,
bro.
no, he was amazing. He was amazing.
Yeah,
he
we
was at
got
the
a lot.
house for every Super Bowl fight night.
That's right, Leon and Brenda.
Yeah. They were at the house for everything. Leon was hilarious. Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, man.
And you became friends with him.
We had some good times with Leon,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out goes out to Brenda. If you watching this, Brenda, we love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
man.
he was dope. And
yeah, he was more
Yeah.
like family too.
no,
man.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. He was every year they threw my grandfather a birthday at that place at Town Square. He was
Right,
there
he
every
was
single
there
year.
every single
And you were
year.
there.
Yeah.
But you were with him every year.
Yes.
Yeah. He's a real one. Leon.
Come on, man. Let me tell you something, man. Ever since I became a member of the family, man, I had to be at everything. And when you
You've
started
been there.
fighting, I said I am not missing none of your fights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at everything.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Yes, Flav.
Very, very proud.
You've
of
been
you,
at
man.
everything.
Yes.
You haven't mentioned though, of the 4 professional fights I have, you've been my roommate for every single one.
Oh yeah, that part too. Hey, come on.
You gotta mention that.
I be feeling like the big cheese. Come on, man. I'm roommates with the champ.
Flav, you've been
Everybody
my
wanna get
roommate
next to the champ.
every fight.
I'm roommates with the champ, and then I get kicked out when Taven come.
Well, Taven cannot come until after the fight anyway.
I know, man.
We need to get a
It's
bunk
like
bed.
after the fight, Taven is like, all right, Flav, move over.
Flav.
Taven did. We got to give a shout out to Tavens.
Flav, every single fight, it's only been 4, but it feels like we've done 15.
Yo,
it feels
man.
like in my head we've done 15.
But it's
you've
fun.
been there for every single one. And you've been
fun.
at the training camps. It's
Yeah.
been fun.
It's fun being your
It's been fun.
roommate, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it going.
You know, I'm a clown. You know what I'm saying?
Flav,
And the whole
so am I.
And I like the way you did that shuffle, man, on your last fight.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, let me ask you this. What is your most favorite fight that you had?
That one for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Your
like
last
hands
one?
down, yeah.
It was your
Hands
most
down.
favorite fight?
Before my last one,
Right.
when I only had 3 fights, my first fight was my favorite. Because my second fight was
Why do
good.
you say your first fight was your favorite?
it was just the energy and the performance. I was very happy with the performance, and I loved the energy of the crowd and just the synergy of the camp.
Right.
So the first fight was my favorite, but nothing tops the 4th fight as of right now.
You know what else I expected you to say?
Huh?
You also love the energy of winning for the first time.
Right. That too.
Because you only get that first time experience once.
Yeah. Well, everybody's pro debuts are cemented in their history. So
Yeah.
everybody's got to love their pro debuts. That would have been terrible if I didn't like my pro debut. Because you can never redo it.
So does it feel like your fights are getting easier now?
Well,
Were they more harder in your amateurs, and now being that this is your 4th pro fight, is it getting like? Do it feel like it's getting more easier for you, or do it feel like is getting more difficult?
The competition's getting harder, but the training is getting harder too. But if you look at it certain ways, it gets easier. Like, because I enjoy it more now, so it makes it easier. You know? Because before I would run 3 miles and it would feel like I'm running 10. But now I could run 10 and it'll feel like I'm running 3 because I enjoy it more. Like, I'm just enjoying myself now. And we have fun. Right. I mean, we have fun whether I'm working, in the gym or outside of the gym. We have fun no matter where we go.
How many miles do you run?
For this last camp, I ran 3 times the amount of miles as I did for the first couple camps. So I've got to check my app, but my app records everything. But it's basically running every single day. Sometimes not on Sundays. But road work, Flav. You know that. Yeah. You got to mention how we would wake up at 5 a.m.
I know, man. We would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go running every morning.
Oh, gosh.
And then there were times when you would be running and I would be right behind you on the motorcycle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Most times was like that.
Yeah.
And you'd have the big fur coat because it was freezing in the morning.
Yes, it was freezing.
But that was when I was a freshman in high school. And we would wake up at like 5 something.
Yeah.
And then we would just do 3 miles real quick.
3 miles, that's right.
And then I would have to go to school.
And there was a couple of times when I ran it with you.
Yes.
And Raw! I love you, Rashida Ali Walsh. Yes, Raw ran with us.
Yes.
Your mother ran with me and you a few mornings.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that, yep.
I would shout you out for that too, Bob, but you never ran with us, Bob. Sorry, Bob. We'll get you out there on the next one, Bob.
Oh, man. I forgot about all that.
Yeah.
You ran with me. My mom ran with me. Now, the only person who runs with me now is just Champ.
It's Champ.
That's it.
That's right. And you got that, and you named your Champ, you named your dog Champ because your grandfather had a dog named Champ?
Yeah, my grandfather had a bunch of Dobermans.
Right.
And one of their names was Champ. Uh-huh. So I got a Doberman and I named him Champ. And he runs with me because they're athletic, so he can move. He can do as many miles as I do. He can run them faster than I can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: Is your Instagram blowing up like crazy now? I mean,
it has been.
You've been knocking people out. You know what I'm saying? Are you getting all of the extras now and everything? Your Instagram blowing up. You got people coming at you now wanting pictures, and autographs. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's been crazy. It's been weird. My Instagram, I just passed the other day 100,000 followers. I never thought I would get to 20,000 followers. So, that's crazy. That is crazy. But people buying T-shirts and reaching out to me on Instagram. I try to read the messages and I try to respond to as many people as I can.
Right.
But yeah, it's been crazy.
Well, let me ask you this, right? Being the grandson of a world famous legend like your grandfather Muhammad Ali, and then your Aunt Layla.
Yes.
Who also retired undefeated.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like she's passing the torch down to you now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of focus on you. Right before the fight and all of that stuff, how do you deal with all of that pressure? And is it a lot of pressure knowing that all eyes are on you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right before you get in the ring, do you feel like, man, all of this pressure's on me. I gotta win. Because
the first fight was bad with pressure. The first fight was bad with pressure because there was so much pressure for the first fight because I never, ever fought without headgear, and I never fought with like 10-ounce gloves, fight gloves. So first fight was a ton of pressure, but after the first fight, I was like, okay, this is smooth sailing. I've felt great ever since the first fight.
How did that feel for your first time without headgear?
The first fight felt like I was walking, when I was getting ready to walk to the ring, it felt like I was walking to the gallows. It felt like I was walking to get executed. It was terrible. I mean, it was so much nerves, but thank God those went away after the first fight, because the second fight, I was like, man, we're having fun. There was, of course, some nerves, like some butterflies, but that helps you perform. Nothing was like the first fight. Nothing will ever be like the first fight.
Were you anxious?
I've been anxious ever since. There's a difference between being nervous and anxious.
Right.
They feel the same. Ever since the first fight, I've been anxious because I'm excited to get into the ring now. The first fight, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? But it was my first time. I've never seen you as a nervous fighter. I always seen you as an anxious fighter. Yeah.
Like I can't wait to just get in here and do this.
That's what I've been. That's what I've been. And that's what I am for this next fight. I wish I was fighting again this month. I wish I was fighting next month because I'm excited to fight now. It's a huge difference.
So what do you tell yourself to be able to deal with all of the pressure that comes your way? I don't know. How do you deal with it? What do you tell yourself?
I mean, I'm in a position where I've given a bunch of opportunities. I'm given an opportunity. So when there's a ton of pressure, I see it as an opportunity to do better. Do you know what I mean? So like if I fight in front of the world next month, yeah, that's a ton of pressure, but it gives me a chance to show everybody, the whole world, what I've been working on.
Right.
And there's a ton of work, as you know. Like, I mean, so much sacrifice in the last camp, and I just got to keep doing that, adding more and more to it.
So when you fight, can you feel your grandfather coming out of you?
I feel it not. I mean, I feel it not when I fight. Just being around that atmosphere, being around family and stuff like that, I feel it. Because if you think about it, the only time my family ever got together like that, all of us together at one time, you know, taking days off for work, everybody together at one time. The only time we were together like that was when we were going to my grandfather's birthdays. So being that I'm the reason now that we're all back together, you know, consistently, right. It feels like, you know, I could feel that same energy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
You could so you can feel like, I mean, you feel like he's in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Because I feel right now that your grandfather's living again, but through you.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Something happened with the shuffle.
I'm serious, man. Let me tell you, bro.
Oh my God.
When you did that shuffle on that cat, what was his name?
Jeremiah Yeager.
Jeremiah Yeager. When you did the shuffle on this cat, bro, I mentally lost. I'm still losing it.
Flav, in the video, you kept your composure. You kept recording.
I know
you kept recording, and it was a good video.
I know, and I'm surprised that I was able to get a good video because I was fucking losing it.
Oh gosh!
When you did that shuffle, man, I went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
But when you did that, it was like watching your grandfather all over again.
Yeah.
You know, because your composure, you got the same composure as him. Yeah.
You know, I love that fight.
Like as soon as you hit that guy with that left hook, and he went flying into the ropes, then you went in the corner and you was just moving your feet back and forth.
Yeah. That's just the natural thing I do.
Yeah, but that's
when I'm waiting.
But that's your grandfather.
Yeah.
That's Muhammad Ali. That's Muhammad Ali right there, you know what I'm saying? And then when you came back out, the finish him off. You know what I'm saying? You did that shuffle. Did that shuffle and bang, bang, bang. Ooh. And then they stopped the fight. I lost it, but I was like, your grandfather's back. But he's back through you. But one thing that I respect about you.
Yes.
You have very good sportsmanship.
I always have.
Very good sportsmanship. Because right after that fight, you and Jeremiah, y'all was kicking it, man, as if y'all was like the best of friends or something. Yeah.
I don't take, I mean, with boxing, I don't take anything personally. I mean,
what made you take on to him like that?
Because
I've never seen you take on to another opponent.
I love
like the way you took on to him.
He was talking crap to me the whole fight, and I loved that. I thought that was funny.
That's he was talking crap, beat him up like that.
That made me like him even more because he was talking crap. Like he would get hit and wouldn't be fazed by it and would be like, "Come on, that's nothing. Come on." And he was doing that the entire fight. I know the fight only lasted 2 rounds. Yeah, but he was doing that the whole fight, and we were just. I mean, I was in the ring fighting him, laughing about it because. I mean, I love that competitive spirit. Right. I love that.
Right.
That made me like him more than any other opponent.
When you talk junk, it make it more interesting.
Well, yeah.
It makes it more fun.
It makes you want to do better. It makes it more competitive.
Yeah, it makes you want to do better, and it makes you also want to beat them up more.
Exactly.
Like, okay, you want to talk?
You're here to get beat up anyway.
I mean, this, bang.
You know, you're there. You guys are going to be beating up on each other anyway. You might as well just talk crap. You're fighting anyway, you know.
And at the end of the fight, you went into his dressing room.
Yes, we went.
We went.
He said he wanted a picture with you.
The reason why I'm saying you so much is because this is really about you, not us. But then again, I know we've been a duo.
I mean, for the fight camps, Flav, we're a duo basically.
Yes.
Like we go to the weigh-ins together. I mean, you're my roommate, so you're part of the story.
And that's why I let you say we.
Yeah, but it's true
because it's true, and I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When we went into his dressing room, and you made a statement about Ali Frazier.
Oh yeah. Yep.
What made you make that statement? And what was that statement all about?
If you look at the people my grandfather fought, not a lot of them, most of them did not talk back. But my grandfather said his favorite fighter was Joe Frazier because Joe Frazier was the only person to talk back. And I've only had 4 fights, but this was the only opponent I've had that started talking. Yeah. And I just respected that, and I loved that. And I was like, this is like, as soon as in the ring when he started talking to me, I was like, this is like Ali Frazier. And I just started laughing in my head. And that's why I told him about that.
Let me tell you something, man. I give you so much respect, man, for your sportsmanship. You know, the way that you handled that after the fight.
Oh, yes.
And I ain't going to lie, but I forgot who said it. And I'm glad that I forgot because I would call his name and I would tell him I really don't like this comment.
Oh, no.
That he said, because you said, yo, man, yo, this guy, I got a best friend now.
Yeah.
And this fucking asshole, yeah. I mean,
what'd he say?
He said, yeah, everybody has a best friend when they win. Come on, man. First of all, man, don't be trying to knock my godson down. Like, okay, well, if he would have lost, then he would be different. Yeah. If you would have lost, you would have still been the same person, and you would have still gave that guy the same utmost respect.
I mean, you look at how I was in the amateurs. I know what you mean.
That. Yeah,
no, I know what you mean. Win, lose, or draw. That's my character. That's my personality.
Right.
You know.
Right.
In my third fight was a super close fight, and I won. it didn't feel like an enormous knockout victory because it wasn't. And I was still humble.
Your third fight,
and
your third fight was kind of close.
Yeah, it wasn't a good performance, and I was still humble in that. So win, lose or draw, I'm the same guy. You know.
Yeah, and that's what I see, and that's what I say.
That's
you know
what
I'm
say.
saying.
Yeah,
Word
I'm the
up,
same
man.
person.
So I mean, whoever said that, I just didn't like the comment coming towards you.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? But I kind of still know what the guy meant.
Yeah.
And shit, but
I know it. But I get it.
That don't stand for you.
Yeah.
Because you know, you cut from a different cloth, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you cut from the cloth of respect, of humbleness. You're humble, bro. You're a very humble
respectful.
person. You're very respectful and you're very humble.
Yeah.
You know? And those are the things that's going to really, really launch you over the bar and take you a long way.
Yeah, I mean, if there's ever a fighter who's not respectful, who's just arrogant and annoying, I'm sure they don't get fans doing that. You know, so at least be respectful and humble if you're trying to get fans. You know, but I do that naturally. But you know, there's a lot of boxers who don't do that. Right. My advice for them would just be like, do it even if it's just for the fact that you'll get more fans doing that. I think, you know, boxing would be a lot better if everyone was just humble after the fight. You could talk all the trash during the fight, before the fight, but after the fight, we all just got to get along.
Hey, Rodney King said that same shit. Hey, can't we all just get along?
Right. After the fight, you already fought.
Can't we all just get along? Who is your biggest influence in the family? Your biggest influence.
Aside from my grandfather, I would say my mom is super huge influence.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know my boy. I know my boy, Raw. I knew you was getting ready to come out of him.
Of course. Yeah, no, she's hilarious.
That's right.
Definitely. And she reminds me a lot like my grandfather in terms of humor. But yeah, she's her own person. She's like super unique.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Right?
She's super unique in her own unique way, and not only that, but she has jokes.
Yeah.
All right, Raw, neck yourself.
Yeah, right. Flav, her and Jamela, her twin.
Jamela.
Right.
That's right. That's the twin sister, y'all. But just in case y'all just tuning in right now, yeah, that's right. I got my godson up in the building. Nico Ali Walsh. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he is the grandson of the world's famous Muhammad Ali, as Howard Cosell would say. Muhammad. Right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
you know
old.
What I'm saying? That's who I got on my couch right now. You know what I'm saying? He's 4-0. He just won his last fight. You know what I'm saying? Technical knockout, second round, whole nine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just proud of you, man.
Thank you, Flav. We're taking a trip down memory lane today. We've come a long way.
Hey, now there's one person that we got to talk about.
Who?
Come on, man. How's the relationship with you and B, your brother, Biagio, Ali Walsh. That's right.
We've always been close.
We love you, Beesdens.
Flav, you know our
you
family.
Was gonna get brought up. You knew you was gonna get brought up.
Flav, yeah, no, we're all close. We're all super close, and Biagio's funny.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He said,
but you guys were always close growing up, though, right?
Always, yeah. That's just the way we were raised. In Nadia and Amira, Jamela's daughters, they're like basically my sisters. So me, Biagio, Nadia, and Amira have always been super tight. Super tight. Yeah.
Nadia and Amira, those my girls.
Yes.
I love y'all. I know y'all watching too.
That's
Everybody's
right.
gonna be watching this.
That's right.
And if y'all don't watch this, I'm gonna poke your eyes out. So that was good.
Boy, if that was you threatened them, they weren't even there to get threatened. They weren't watching.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. You gotta see the enjoyment on everybody's face, man. Imera and Nadia.
Oh yeah, no, they're awesome.
Your mom,
They're awesome.
Taven, Bob.
Yeah.
Biagio. You gotta see the enjoyment on everybody's face when
I
you're
know.
in that ring doing your thing, bro.
I see it in the clips.
Because everybody, we're all so proud of you.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And one person that really, really, really believes in you and that knows you're gonna go a long way is Biagio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beej knows,
Definitely.
man. You know what I'm saying? And I go with his gut feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go with his gut feelings, man.
Yeah, no, they're awesome. Nadia, Amira, and Biagio are super duper supportive, just like you. But it's like, I mean, we've just always been so close, and I'm glad that as we've gotten older, some people sometimes drift away from their siblings, and we've never drifted away. We've actually gotten closer. Yeah, so they're so supportive. And they are awesome. They are awesome. Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, but having a leader like Bob,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, who's the backbone of the family, he
Yeah.
leads the way.
Family's always been
way.
number one. Yeah.
And he's a comical guy too.
Yeah. My dad's
your dad.
family number one has always been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you've been getting been getting quite a few spectators, man, coming to your fights now.
Yeah.
You getting a nice little fan base.
I'm glad.
Besides family.
Right, I know. But for this next fight, I hope my next fight's in Vegas, because if it's in Vegas, that's basically my hometown. That's where I live. So I really hope I could get a lot of people to come out for that one. I'm sure I will.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the fight in Vegas.
That's gonna be amazing.
I can't wait to go back to the Garden.
We have to go back. That would be amazing.
We had fun in New York, man.
We did. We did have fun.
I took y'all up to the Bronx. You got to see your Batman stairs.
Flav, it's Joker stairs.
I mean the Joker stairs. The Joker, where the Joker did the dance at.
Yeah, at least they're in the same neighborhood. Yeah. No, we got to see the Joker stairs. That was amazing. And you were our guide. You were our tour guide.
Yeah.
We went there, and then we went to some burger place. All after the fight, of course.
Yeah.
But that was awesome. Seeing those stairs was amazing. Those are crazy.
So, do you know who you fighting on your next fight?
I don't. And you got to be real careful with, I'm not at the level of being a pro where like Canelo or like Devin Haney, they know who they're fighting months in advance and they look at him and they train for him. I'm not at that level. So they have a couple opponents, but for this last fight, my first opponent got COVID and then I fought Jeremiah instead.
Right.
So I'm never going to focus on one particular guy. I just prepare myself to the max that I can. And then whoever's there is just there.
You know one method that I like that you do have,
Huh.
that you use for yourself? You don't really want to know who the fighter is until you getting ready to step into the ring.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter, Flav, because if I'm preparing for one guy, like this last fight, if I was preparing for my first opponent, he got COVID like 10 days before the fight.
Wow.
And then it was a different opponent, or 14 days or something like that. Something he got COVID last minute. And so if I was preparing for him the whole time, I would have been so shocked if I was like, what? It's not him, it's a different guy? And then I'd be stressing about that. So it really doesn't matter who it is.
Right.
If I do everything I'm supposed to do in training, it doesn't matter who I fight that night.
Right.
I would end up winning If
You're
I
gonna
do
end
what I'm
up winning
supposed to.
anyway.
If I do what I'm supposed to.
And whoever you're gonna fight, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not sorry to say. Fuck that. No, I'm not sorry to
Right.
say. Whoever you're gonna fight, you're gonna end up beating them up anyway.
Yeah. So if I train myself the best I can, then the opponent can remain anonymous until, I fight him.
How do you like the way Rich trains you, man?
I mean, me and Rich, he trains that old school style just like Suge did. So it's very easy to learn with Rich. And it's just, I mean, we had a great camp. We had a lot of fun, and we've got so much time between now and the next fight that the next fight is going to be, I want to say, twice as great as my last fight. And my last fight was great. In my head, I was looking at composure. I was looking at defense. I was looking at footwork, and I checked all my boxes, and now I can just work on improving.
So is it all of the sparring that you do before your fights put you in mode to win your fights?
Yeah. The sparring is like not all the sparring is kill or be killed, but some of the sparring is kill or be killed. And some of the sparring is like a mock fight. You're just going.
Right.
And that gets you prepared for the fight. For sure. It's like having a fight before the fight. And I've always, my sparring is always, the level that I'm sparring is always far higher than the level I'm going to be fighting. So the sparring is great. Sparring is great.
Yo, do you still every now and then spar with Bo?
Yeah, of course.
How's Bo, man?
Bo's amazing. Bo is amazing. Armin's amazing. Linda's amazing. They're awesome. And they let me use City at night because sometimes I go
Armin! Hey, I was getting ready to shout out Armin, man. I'm dead serious.
He's amazing.
I was getting ready to shout out Armin because I was getting ready to say there's two people that I think we should shout out that's been part of this journey.
Yes.
Which is Armin. And also another person that's been part of the journey, Marvin Columbus.
Yes.
Can't forget Marvin, man.
Yeah,
Can't forget Marvin
he set up
Columbus.
my amateur fights in LA. Yeah.
That's right. He's the one that set up all your amateur fights in LA.
Right. And but freaking Armin is amazing. He lets me use the gym at night. So that's where my training camps have been.
Man, with Armin, man, you get any kind of pass you want out of Armin. Man.
No, Armin's the best.
Come on, man. I remember when we first went to Armin's gym, all there was a ring. It was just a ring in there and a big giant medicine ball, I think, and that was about it.
And he's built his gym up so much since then. Teofimo Lopez trains there.
Wow.
That Caleb Plant trains there. And yeah, that's where my night camps. I leave his gym sometimes at 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Yeah, because we fight at night. So sometimes I just like training at night. Because
when is your best time to train? At night or in the daytime?
If it was my choice, I would always say nighttime because I'm just a night owl. But daytime's fine too. Most of the training is during the day, but once we get later on in the camp, like 2 weeks before I start fighting, the training starts going at night.
Okay.
Which I like.
It gets later.
It gets later in the day. Yeah. Sometimes we don't start training till 8 p.m., which is like late. Because then you're not walking out till 11.
Till about 11.
Yeah.
11:30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot to it. But it's fun.
What's crazy is I'm interviewing you.
Flav, this is long awaited.
I'm bugging.
This is our first recorded interview.
Yes.
I interview you all the time. You interview me all the time. This is our first time it's on camera.
Hey, listen, man. You just don't know how honored I am to be able to have you here.
Flav, it's amazing being here.
And not only that, but, thank you for even coming way out here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? To sit down and talk with me. And not only that, but to, give all of these viewers a chance to feel who Nico Ali Walsh is as a person, you know?
Yeah, I can't hide who I am.
That's right. You
I
can't.
can't.
You can't
I
hide
wish I
who
could.
you are, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Let's hear it.
Before we go, right? Is there, first of all, you want to give shout outs to anybody?
I think we shouted out all the important people, family. If you weren't here, if this was a different podcast, Flav would be getting a shout out.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Hey, yo, Nico Dins.
Yes.
Check this out.
Let's hear it.
My manager and editor, Tarek Tohme.
The one and only.
The one and only. He has a question for you.
I can't wait.
I'm just curious what your thoughts are on the YouTubers getting into boxing.
I knew you were going to ask that.
Wait. Say that again.
I'm just curious what your thoughts are on the YouTubers getting into boxing, people like Jake Paul. Do you think it's good for the sport? Do you enjoy it? Do you think that they are legitimate contenders in boxing? Just your thoughts on that whole space and kind of what it entails.
This is like such a controversial topic. It's crazy. But I think that like people like the Jake Pauls, I think it's fine. I mean, because he's bringing attention to the sport. I don't know if you've seen Jake Paul fight, but he's bringing attention to the sport.
I've seen him fight before. I've seen Jake Paul fight before. Mad respect to Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Jake Paul.
he's bringing attention to the sport, and I feel like, I guess you can't have bad attention. There's definitely a line that has to be drawn anywhere because like any other fighter, he's a beginner fighter. I don't know how many fights he's had, but I know it's like under 6 or something like that. But like the line that I draw is like when he's called out, I think Canelo, and obviously that can't happen for someone who's a beginner boxer to be fighting the pound for pound best. That can't happen. But other than that, I mean, him fighting Tyron Woodley, I think that's awesome. I think those are like huge pay-per-view events. It's fun to see, and they just talk so much crap. It's so entertaining. I think that's why people love to see it.
Well, let me say this too. You know, boxing is supposed to be a fun sport.
Yeah.
What do you think about the celebrity boxing? Do you think it's making fun of the sport, or do you think it's bringing more humor to the sport?
I don't think it's making fun of the sport. If you keep like Logan Paul, who's another YouTuber, fought Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition. Right. Which
who's not a boxer at all.
Yeah, which I don't think.
And I respect to Logan Paul too. To the Paul brothers, yeah, G. I like the Paul brothers.
I mean, that matchup is so strange. Yeah, but the matchup is so strange. It's purely based on just entertainment. I don't think it's making fun of the sport because they're staying in their own lane. You know, it's not like they're fighting for a world title. I don't think they're making fun of the sport.
I'm not going to say I didn't. Maybe let me rephrase that. Not making fun of the sport, but
a lot of people think it is making fun of the sport.
But like bringing like embarrassing the sport because
I know
it's
what you
supposed to be a serious sport.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yet people are doing a comical thing out of the serious sport. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you mean. There's actually been, unfortunately, so many deaths in boxing. That's where people bring up this argument. There was actually someone, because I go to UNLV in Vegas, someone last year, only a couple months ago, passed away. He went into an amateur fight for this fraternity. This dude went to high school with me, and he passed away. He just, after the fight, went to the hospital and just never woke up. So stuff like that happens, and that's where people are like, they shouldn't be doing it. But if you've got the right protection, if you've got the right doctors and people that are okaying it,
Right.
I don't think there should be a
Because
problem.
it is a serious sport.
It's
though.
serious.
Getting hit is serious,
Yeah,
man.
but
I don't
if you
care.
got people watching out,
even
you know.
if you're doing it for fun,
Yeah.
it's still serious.
Yeah. No, but as long as you have the right I don't know what the word is, maybe the right doctors, the right people on standby, the right people okaying it.
Right.
Then I think it's good. Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you something, man. 'Cause somebody heard me talking a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that Coolio was like one of the first celebrities to have a boxing match.
Really.
I didn't know that, but he fought a guy many years ago. Coolio didn't win his fight, but he was one of the first celebrity boxing matches.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I had came up with an idea, and I was gonna go in the ring and do 3 rounds with somebody on pay-per-view. I'm not gonna say with who. You know what I'm saying, in the whole nine. But ever since I had mentioned that, now all of a sudden, here comes all of the celebrity boxing stuff and everything. Now celebrity boxing is starting to get big. You know what I'm saying, in the whole nine. As a matter of fact, I have an event, a celebrity boxing event that I have to go to and I have to host. I'm going to do the ring announcing. You know, there was a time when Mike Tyson threw fights, and we were in Pennsylvania somewhere, and I had to do the ring announcing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, Oz got some of the clips.
I need to see him.
Yeah, man. You gotta see that. Come on,
You've got that voice.
I did my thing, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna be that next voice for boxing.
I'm
telling you, G. What time is it? It's knockout time. That's what I'm bringing to the table. God. What time is it? It's knockout time.
It's knockout time.
Yeah, it's knockout time. You know what I'm saying? Word up on the stuff. Knockout time. Before we go.
Yes.
Is there anything you want the world to know about Nico Ali Walsh, the type of person he is? He is the man. People that might misconceive you or take you for granted or underestimate you, or, you know, people that act like they know you but they really don't know you. It's like, you act like you know me but you don't really know me. This is who I really am.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the people who know me know that they know me, because I don't have friends like that really. I just have family and people I hang out with. I don't know. I mean, I'm so transparent that I'm not a good enough actor to hide anything. So anyone who meets me knows the real me. Yeah, there's nothing for me to hide.
One thing that I can say.
Yes.
You're very humble.
Thank you.
Very respectful.
Yes.
You're loving.
Yes.
You're loving.
I hope so.
You are.
Yeah.
You can feel love from you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole
Hopefully I have good energy.
Because you do have love for people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you still keep people at a
distance.
Because you don't know them.
Right.
But
Definitely.
But you have love for people, and then people can feel that. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so, yeah.
And that's one thing I want you to always keep in you, no matter what.
It can't go away. It can't go away.
You know what I'm saying?
That's in my spirit.
There's one thing that I do want to talk about.
Let's do it.
I want to know, what's your diet? What's your diet like, man? What do you eat and drink and stuff, man? I mean, do you drink soda?
I haven't drank soda. A lot of people think I lie about this. I don't drink soda, and I've never...
Lemonades?
I drink lemonade. Lemonade's the closest thing I'll get to soda. Sparkling water is the closest thing I'll get to soda. But I've never drank alcohol. I've never smoked anything, and I've never done any drugs. And people think I'm lying when I say that. I've never done any of those things. So like People call it a straight edge. I'm the straightest edge you could find.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm a straight edge, and I don't even drink soda.
Hey, can I tell you something about the straight edge?
Yes.
They live way longer than the crooked edge.
Well, they cut people.
Yeah, that too.
Right.
That too.
But Flav, I started in like the 7th grade. Not like the 7th grade. In the 7th grade, I was 13. I'm 21 now. I was like, let me see how long I can go without drinking soda. And then I went a month, and then I was like, okay, let's wait a couple months. And then it went to a year, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just not drink soda. Yeah.
So do you drink Kool-Aid? You don't drink too much sugar, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really, not really, no.
So you more water, Gatorade?
Water, Gatorade, sparkling water.
Beef?
Beef?
You eat beef? You eat beef?
Oh, yeah.
You eat beef?
Yeah. No, I don't eat pork because I'm Muslim.
I never said nothing about pork.
Yeah, no, beef, beef, lamb, turkey.
First of all, that's one question I would never in this life ask.
Because you know the answer.
About when it comes down to pork.
Yeah.
First of all.
Because you know the answer.
First of all, you have Ali blood in your line.
Yes. So I think if I tried to eat pork,
you would get sick.
I'd burn.
You would, you would throw up.
No, I actually probably would throw up if I tasted pork. Because,
Yeah.
I'd probably throw up, honestly.
Yeah,
but it was just it was an interesting transition from lemonade water to just beef.
That's all right. I might edit that part. I might edit this part out. I don't know.
Please keep it.
Because I didn't say nothing about pork.
No, please.
I wouldn't do you like that.
Please keep it.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so you eat beef?
Yes.
Eat chicken?
Turkey, I will eat anything. I will eat anything.
Turkey?
Yes.
Chicken?
Turkey, chicken, beef, lamb, bison. I've eaten all that.
Bison?
Yeah. Bison, they sell at Protein House.
Oh, congratulations.
We'll go to Protein House. You'll get some bison.
No, we won't.
Flav, bison is the same thing as like steak.
Hey, yo, check this out.
Huh?
Bison. Yeah, that's what I'm eating. I'm eating some bison.
See, you get it.
Son.
It's good. It tastes.
That's the closest to a bison I will eat.
Oh my gosh, no.
Bison.
Flav. But the reason I've never drank or smoked or done any drugs is
that's good.
Of course, because of my grandfather, he's never done any of that.
Right.
But also, it's my parents, my mom and dad. My mom's never drank, smoked, or done any drugs. She's a straight edge. And my dad used to drink a lot, and he used to smoke a lot, and then he stopped all that. So I've never seen him drink a day in my life.
Right.
So though I look at my parents, and then I look at my grandfather, and I'm like, none of these guys drink, smoke, or do drugs or anything. So I'm not gonna do it. So that's why I got stuck on that.
And that's also biggest influences in your life. Too.
Yeah, definitely. My 3 biggest influence are my mom, dad, and grandfather. For sure, those are the 3.
And I respect that way more than your peers.
Yeah.
Because believe me, if your peers were more bigger influences, then a lot of that stuff you would have done tried already.
Oh, I would have drank.
And you
I would have, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that I respect about you too is you are your own person. You know what I'm saying? And you're not really a follower.
No, I'm not.
If you was a follower, you would have tried a lot of that stuff.
I used to wish I was though, because it's like it's hard.
I mean,
it's hard fitting in sometimes when you don't drink.
You are somewhat of a follower.
Yeah, just following the right people.
Because Biagio's been the leader, and you've been following him. Yeah. Yeah. The big brother is always going to get the little brother to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, Biagio's your older brother. So the older brother is going to always be the leader over the little brother.
Yeah. But we've always actually been, me and Biagio, as much as we are alike, we've always been so different. So different. Like he likes, just an example, like he's like a morning person, and then I would be like a night person, or he would be white and then I would be black. We've always liked opposites, I guess, which is interesting. Yeah. Super interesting.
Yarga!
Flav.
That was for Bees. That was for Bees
Flav.
right there. I had to do that for Bees.
Oh,
That
Flav.
that little segment right there was brought to you by Bees. By Biagio.
Please. I need a copy of this. Oh my God.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something, man.
Yes,
I had
Flav.
so much fun, man, with you here, bro.
It was fun.
You know what I'm saying? Word up, man, on the strength. And you know what? I will get you back here. I will get you back here again.
Let's do it.
You know
I'll
what
bring
I'm saying?
beef.
For real. But even when you like 10-0 and 12-0. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, I still see this number in my head for you.
28-0.
28-0. I just see the number. That don't mean you're gonna stop at 28.
Yeah. I might stop at 27.
That's just a number that I see. And I feel that number's gonna come true.
I believe it. If you look at the track I've been on, I'm like estimated to be fighting like, I want to say 8 times a year. That would be like, that's only a couple years, Flav. That's only a couple years.
Yeah.
I've been boxing for so long that what's a couple more years?
I know one thing. You've been doing your thing, bro. You
Flav.
came a long way, man. You've been working hard at it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I
Yes,
just
yes,
feel
yes.
sorry for your next fighter, for your next opponent.
We'll be friends after the fight, whoever it is.
Yeah, everybody has a best friend when they win. I want to punch that guy in the face who said that. Word up, man. He better not have been indicating something about my godson.
Indicating?
Yeah, trying to indicate like.
Yeah.
Like if you would have lost, you would have been a whole different person.
Yeah.
You would have still been friends with the guy, even if he would have beat you.
Yeah.
You know, you would have still been friends. But he didn't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremiah. You just didn't beat him. Sorry. And he was throwing some domos. Oh, he was throwing wow.
Yeah.
My man was throwing wow. I mean, his punches was coming around the mountain, G.
He was switching stance. So he caught me with 2 good punches.
He did catch you with a couple of joints.
Because he was switching stance on me.
Yeah.
Which no sparring partner I did. And I wasn't sparring any southpaws. And he was switching to southpaw. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. But, you know, the training worked.
Well, Southpaw got knocked south.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They got knocked north.
One thing that he admitted, he said, yo, man, I thought I had it, man, and I got too comfortable. And when I got too comfortable, Nico just knocked the shit out of me. I said, he sure did. He really did. Right across the ring there, buddy.
Oh, my
Almost
gosh.
through the ropes. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
For real, G. Hey, yo, man, will we see the shuffle more?
Flav, the shuffle is not retired. The shuffle is not retired. It's back in action. And I didn't mean to do it that fight, but I want to do it. I've always wanted to do the shuffle. I love the shuffle. So, yes, many more times.
And what made you do it?
It's like I was possessed. It was like I was possessed. I was not thinking about doing the shuffle. Had I planned the shuffle, I would have done it a lot better, and I would have practiced it.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was not. It was choppy. That's okay.
Hey, yo.
It was off the top of my head.
But then it was also just to show this guy, okay, come on, you want to talk? You want to talk
Well, yeah,
junk?
that's what it was. He was being
junk?
competitive and showboating, and then I was showboating, so it was fun. I wish every fight was like that.
Would you want to fight him again?
No. I mean,
Is there anybody that you fought that you would want to rematch with?
I like moving on. I like getting better and better competition. So I wouldn't say so, but hopefully the next fight will be just as entertaining
And fun.
Yes, and fun
As the last fight.
Right, definitely. I think it will.
I think it will too.
I think it will.
You know what I'm saying?
I just got to
Because
find the right.
It's only what
dance
you make
partner.
it.
That's right.
Life is only what you make it. You know
So let's make it right.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Thank you, man, for coming out here, man.
Yes, Flav.
You know what I'm saying? Then also, gotta give one more shout out to Taven!
Yes. Yes, Flav.
Yeah, man. I had to shout out your girl, man. Word up,
You gotta shout out Taven.
I'll never forget the day we went to her soccer match and she scored that goal with her head.
Yes.
Going out to Taven, Dins.
Yes. Flavor Dins.
Rashida, Bob, great job. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Word up. And also I just wanna say thank you.
Yes, Flav.
And Biaggi, before I leave, I gotta thank y'all. I gotta thank you and Biaggi, yo, for making me your godfather.
Flav. You're the Flav father. Yes.
Yo, man, let me tell you, man, that was crazy. I mean, all I did was I just wanted to just take the family out for dinner.
We were at Applebee's.
And we went to Applebee's. Rashida said, bro, the boys got something they want to tell you. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? She was like, tell him, Nico. You wasn't saying nothing.
Tell me.
She's like, Biaggi, Beige wasn't saying nothing. She said, okay, well, I'm going to tell you then. She said, Flav.
She made a whole speech.
The boys want you to be their godfather. I'm like,
Yes.
What?
Yes. Something like that.
I start crying and shit.
You got teary-eyed. I was shocked.
What you mean teary-eyed, man? I was crying like a baby, man, with happiness,
dang.
man. Come on, man. Was you kidding me, man?
I was eating, I think.
Yeah, man. Word up, man. I must have wet about 14 napkins.
Oh, man.
Word up, man. I mean, well, a few. It was a
couple.
few, though.
A couple.
But, man, that was one of the happiest days of my life, man.
Flav.
Hearing that, you know. So I want to thank you and Biaggi
Of
for
course.
making me your godfather and trusting that I will do the right thing with your lives if I had
Yes.
to take over.
Yes.
Because that's what godfathers do. They take,
It is what they do.
But just in case something happens with Bob, then I got to take over for Bob.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all chose the right godfather. I'm sorry, but y'all did. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I only got one.
Y'all got the right one. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
so I feel so. Thank y'all for the bragging rights. Thank y'all for making me your godfather.
Of course.
And I promise you guys, I'll be the best godfather that a godfather could be.
I believe it. And you
Yeah.
have been.
Huh?
You have been. I believe it.
Thank you. And I'm going to continue to be that.
Yes,
You know what I'm
Flavor Dins.
saying? Everybody in the place to be. Rocking from the bottom to the T.O.P. Nico Ali Walsh in the building.
Yes. Yes.
That's right. The future legend. The reason why I say you're a future legend is because right now, you're a legend in the future.
Okay.
And that's what your future is going to end up as, you being a legend.
That would be amazing.
That's why I call you legendary right now. You're
Thank
a
you.
legend and don't even know it.
Thank you.
For real.
Thank
You're
you.
a legend right now. Don't
They
even know it.
call me Top Rank calls me the legend lives on. That's my nickname. I didn't make it up. When I turned pro, I was like, what is my nickname gonna be? I hope it doesn't end up being something like the Tiger or something.
Well, I remember your first name that you wanted.
Yes. The Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee.
But the way names work is that usually it's the fans or the crowd. It's other people that make the name for you and something just sticks. I can't.
Right.
But I was like, I really hope I don't get like the Goblin or Nico. I don't know. The legend lives on. That's the nickname.
So what would you want it to be? Because you don't have a nickname yet.
No, I do.
What
They
is
say the legend lives on. That's the nickname. They say Nico. They say, and the legend lives on. Nico Ali Walsh. That's the nickname. Yeah. That's what they say. That's what
Raw help. Where did you get this guy? Oh, from your womb. Okay. That's where he came from, Raw. We know that.
Yes.
Hey, your eggs don't do bad. Congratulations to your eggs, Raw.
Thank you.
Word up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on your eggs. Bob, congratulations on your sperm cells.
Thank you.
Didn't do bad.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Word
you,
up
Flav.
on us, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, thank you for coming by, man.
Of course.
Thank you for coming here, man. And I got to have you back again.
We have to. We have to.
Word
Yes.
up, man. And listen, man.
Yes.
Good luck with all of your fights. May God bless you to knock out everybody that you fight.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, like I always say, just have fun.
Always.
Have fun.
Always,
When this ain't
always.
fun no more, then you stop doing it.
Then I'll throw in the towel.
But the reason why you're so good at it right now is because you're having fun.
I'm just trying to hang out and have a good time.
You know what I'm saying? When
Yes.
you're having fun doing something, you end up giving it your all in all, and you become the best at it.
That's right. And that's what I'm doing.
Like you're becoming the best at it because you're giving it your all in all. So
I am.
good luck with your life, your
Thank you,
goals,
Flavidence.
your future, and all that great stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And thanks for coming.
Of course. Thank you for having me, Flav.
Everybody in the place to be. My godson, Nico Ali Walsh. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Middleweight champ, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, G. Not a sizzle weight. I said middleweight. Haha. Thank you, man.
Flav. Flav.
I love you, man.
Love you, Flav.